Well, welcome back, viewers, to another edition of the AFL North Coast Footy Show. G'day, PT.
G'day, mate. Great to be here.
Absolutely. Fantastic night tonight for local footy. Friday night footy locally is back. How good is that?
Oh, mate, it's always great to have the footy out under lights. Everybody loves to play under lights, and there's just so much happening, so much associated with tonight. It's like you say, Friday night footy. It's a local derby. It's a replay of the last 2 years' grand final, and also nice little ANZAC ceremony too, and a bit of a tribute there tonight before the game. We're obviously just a couple of days past ANZAC Day now, really nice thing that Breakers initiated last year. Sawtell picked up the baton this year, and
yeah, terrific. And a bit of a take too on one of the other bits of tradition for footy tonight.
Yeah, don't want to let too much out of the bag here, but last week was certainly the plans were for Breakers to unfurl the premiership flag. Had a bit of a false start with that one though, mate. They went to go and do that, and no flag. Fairly integral piece of equipment when you're doing that.
Absolutely.
Apparently ever since they've won it, Don Mackey's been sleeping with the thing, and couldn't be brought to be separated from it. So when he went to his daughter's wedding, it was in the back of his car, so no flag to be found. So take two tonight.
Outstanding. Look forward to being there. I'll be umpiring tonight, so I'm really looking forward to the clash. Should be an absolute beauty.
Yeah. Get on down, folks, and have a look.
Absolutely. Fitzroy Oval.
Oval.
Under the lights.
7 o'clock.
7 p.m. That's a highly anticipated clash. Well, I think tomorrow's is just as anticipated, though.
Oh, I think so, mate. Yeah, there's obviously been a very, very healthy rivalry been developed between Breakers and Sawtell over the sort of 4 years of the Breakers' existence. But it goes to a whole new level tomorrow. The rivalry morphs into a whole new way when we see the Breakers women up against the Sawtell women for the first ever time.
Yeah, absolutely. Umpired the Port versus Sawtell women game last week. Sawtell looked very, very good. Port will be better for the run, and also with a couple of inclusions next time out, I would imagine, will make a big difference.
Yeah.
But Sawtell did look very good, and we're still missing a couple of the key players from last year that were running around. So they'll be better for the run as well. And I know the Breakers are itching to get out there under the stewardship of Mr. Geary.
Captain of the team of the decade.
Absolutely.
Contractually obligated to mention that whenever we say his name.
So it should be an absolute cracking game at 10 to 12 at Richardson Park, Sawtell on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Should be a huge game, I reckon. Be one of the best games of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Port and Grafton, the other senior matchup this week.
Yeah, both first start losers last week, which they'll be hurting over. Grafton started well against the Breakers. Obviously a tough assignment to come up against the reigning premiers first up. They'll be looking to be a bit more consistent. They've got to contend not only with Port, obviously though, down at Wayne Richards Park. They've also got the long trip down to Port Macquarie as well. They've got to overcome. So it'll be interesting to see how that one pans out. But certainly Port will be looking to be up and about on their home patch, so they don't like getting beaten down there. They sort of look like a team who I guess we're still trying to mesh last week,
sure.
And will certainly be better for the run, I would say.
And as tends to happen at the extremities of the competition, they'll probably have a couple of ins, I would imagine.
Yes.
For the game. Grafton will have one certainly noticeable absentee on Saturday. Mr. Footy. Luke Stanford.
The call's finally come.
Absolutely. The great man Luke has got a call up to play NEAFL for the Swans, playing up at the Gold Coast. So good on you, Luke. Congratulations. I'm proudly wearing the North Coast Force shirt today, mate. Ever since you and Matt Anderson got the North Coast Force branding going, the league's just gone to a new level in terms of representative footy, and it's almost a North Coast Force outfit playing against the Suns on Saturday for the NEAFL.
It is. I've been in touch with Luke Gaddy from who manages the NEAFL competition, and suggested to him we need a bit of a name change because I think there's more North Coast blokes there than there is of any other contingent. So the Swans are a bit of a cheat calling themselves the Swans for this round, but yeah, we've got Lukey, Mr. Footy Stanford, as we mentioned. We've got McKinlay Pearce, we've got Jacob Itchy Sincock, and we've got Chris Frangos from the Breakers. So we've got 4 of our blokes from here on the North Coast getting a chance, especially this particular match tomorrow. But then you throw into the mix that you've also got Jake Brown Dog Brown, obviously our first North Coast person to be drafted to a footy club, who'll be running around in that one. And we've also got young Harry Parker stepping up too.
Debut for NEAFL, I think.
I think it could well be, yeah. He's made the move down to Sydney to pursue footy and education, and so good luck to him. It's obviously pay off in dividends. 16, 17, getting a run in the NEAFL, which is fantastic.
He got in the best players in the Swans under-18 outfit in the first game against the Giants when they had a win. So yeah, he's obviously playing some good footy and he's getting rewarded tomorrow. So
yeah, exactly.
Good luck to all the North Coast Force representatives playing for the Swannies in the red and white.
Mate, and just before we do move on from the NEAFL side of things,
right.
You led with Luke Stanford. Spoke to him yesterday. He was obviously a little bit emotional, very proud, obviously, and rightly so of his achievement. Just passed on a brief note. He asked me just to mention here, and he just said here he was a very limited player when he first came to the North Coast, but he's really developed thanks to all the support received from everybody at the footy show. With a good performance in the twos this week, I'll be looking to make my AFL debut next round. So well done, Mr. Footy. Look forward to seeing you out there next week.
Well, the Swannies do have a few injuries, so anything's possible.
I said to him, Dan Henneberry's not about. He could be in there as an inside mid.
Absolutely.
But
so,
mate, you know, we segued there from the Force, but while we're still on the Force and claiming the credit for everything good around the place, Youth Girls State team announced this week.
Yeah, absolutely. So two girls selected there that we sort of assumed would get selected because they were in the team last year, being Georgia Brewer, who'd been in the team for 2 years, made the All-Australian squad last year, and also Lily Doyle, both from the Grafton Tigers originally. They were both in the team last year, so we sort of almost ticked them off, and on their performances that we saw, you couldn't have left them out, so that's great. But then 2 more representatives, which is fantastic. We have Alani Eddy, who we probably can't claim too much of her footy since she's only moved to the area probably about 5 or 6 months ago.
We'll give it a good go.
We like claiming you. You come here on holidays, we'll claim you.
Exactly.
So that's great. She's playing with the Sawtell Seniors, although she's got a broken thumb at the moment. Well, she thinks it's broken from an accident, but she's only in plaster for a couple of weeks, and then she gets re-evaluated. So I think she will be okay. And then the fourth person, Bree McFarlane, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Bree dominated the under-13 competition, playing with the boys, against the boys, and with the boys. 5 years ago, I suppose, when she was at the Lower Clarence Eagles. So another one from the Clarence Valley, and then hasn't really played any footy since, other than a few school games.
Like riding a bike, mate.
Absolutely. Very talented athlete, represented in a lot of different sports over the years, and it's fantastic. A bit of extra height that she has. It's got her into the team as well, so that's magnificent.
Yeah, well done. Fantastic achievement by those 4 girls. Really, I guess our region's starting to get a real name as a breeding ground for female talent. Yeah,
absolutely. So 4 of the 22, so that's magnificent. Going down the female pathway a little bit, we've got the North Coast Academy of Sport girls representing this weekend as well.
Yeah.
They've gone down to Newcastle to join up with another academy and play in the Academy Games, which is basically an under-16 girls squad trial.
Yes.
Which is fantastic for those girls from our region that have got that opportunity as well.
Yeah, so brand new pathway for the girls this year. I guess it's been such a growth area for our state that New South Wales ACT's financially supported all of the regional academies across the state. They're all running a very similar program, similar age groups, similar training techniques, those kind of things. Brought them all together, and as you say, Crawls, brand new, first ever time that we've had a youth girls under 16 state team.
Yep.
Best of luck to the 5 girls who are down there, and certainly a big shout out to anybody else, any other girls who are in that sort of 13, 14, 15 years age bracket. If you want to play state footy in under 16s next year, make sure you look out towards the end of the year for the call for nominations for the North Coast Academy program.
Absolutely, and a big call out to Cambridge McCormick and Sally Panafex, who are the female coaches of that squad that are doing an absolutely fantastic job, and I've already seen the skills of the girls really develop in the couple of months they've been looking after them, which is great.
Yeah, awesome.
And another big shout out. This is a really big shout out. This one
It is, yeah. So big day tomorrow for one of our. Actually, I mentioned Brad Geary, member of the captain of the team of the decade. One of the, I think he was the back pocket plumber in that particular team. Jimmy Angel, huge day for Jimmy tomorrow. He's actually tying the knot.
Yes.
So big day, and congratulations to him and to his beautiful bride.
I'm imagining it's out at the farm.
I would imagine
The
so.
island.
He's probably slashed the grass out there, found another set of footy posts. Probably erected them especially for the post wedding game.
Absolutely.
And mate, interestingly enough, I've got a note too from Jimmy Angel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just on that. Haven't actually.
You're full of surprises today, PT.
Haven't actually read it, but I'm told it's sort of written in the same sort of context as a lot of his halftime addresses to his team.
This could be dangerous.
Let's just say Jimmy said thanks, and leave it at that.
So congratulations, Jimmy. You're an absolute stalwart of AFL North Coast, and hope you have a fantastic day tomorrow.
Yeah, and to you and to your beautiful bride as well.
Absolutely.
He's an angel. She must be a dead set saint to be taking him.
Oh, gold, PT, gold.
Thanks, mate.
Have a great weekend, viewers. Hope to see you at the footy somewhere.
Thanks, viewers. See you then.